Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you're watching from. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's Thursday, and it's time for Finding Forex Setups episode. And as you know, on Thursdays, I put Finding Forex Setups episode here. I take the screenshots of one of the trades I took for the day, and then I show you all the entries, the entry criteria, the exit criteria, and then you also be able to keep it in your mind when you're also trading. You do the same. So these screenshots gives you an idea of how you trade as professional traders. We trade on the H1 and trade on the M15. Keep the setups in your mind. When you're also trading, you're going to do the same. So without wasting my time, let's begin and let's see some of the trades I took, and let me see the entry criteria, the exit criteria, and why I took those trades. Without wasting my time, let's get started. Okay, so now let's begin with the currency meter. And as you know, I always trade with the currency meter. So we begin to analyze the currency meter from the H4, and you can use the currency meter at any time of the day, at any session. You can trade with any kind of forex pair. So it doesn't matter whether you're trading the Europe session or the Asian session, you can still use the currency meter successfully. So from the H4, we can see that some currencies are strong, while some other currencies are weak, right? So this morning, USD was strong. Can you see? USD is strong from the H4, and AUD was weak. Can you see? Good. And we have Switch to also be strong. We have Switch to be strong, and we have Pound to also be weak, which means if you want the two weak pairs, they are the Pound and the AUD, and the two strong pairs, the USD with the Switch. Which means if you want to find a market which is already in the trending mode, so that we trade trending strategies, then we can merge the down one with the bottom one, and we can find a trending market mode. And if you want to find a market which is in the ranging mode, market which will be ranging in the ranging mode, so that we apply our ranging strategies, then we can merge the two top ones, maybe the two top ones here, and then we can find market which is already in the ranging mode. So we apply our ranging strategies. This is how we use the currency meter to trade. So this morning when I was trading, I merged the USD with the AUD. So USD versus the AUD, which means the market will be trending, right? And I merged the USD with the pound again. So USD with the pound. So these two markets will be trending. We can also merge the switch with any of these two. So I made the same thing. So switch with the pound. Switch with the pound. Okay, guys, I'm writing with the mouse, so forgive me for the handwriting, okay? And then we can also merge the switch with the AUD. So we can say switch AUD. So all these markets that we are merging, they are all going to be in the trending mode. They will all be trending. They will be trending. So that's why we are merging the strongest with the weakest. And we are going to apply trending strategies. But if you want to find ranging, this morning, I made the USD with the switch. So for ranging, I made the USD with the switch. Sorry. USD with the switch. So you can see that this market will be ranging. So now let's go to the charts and let's see the chart I was looking at, the entry point, the exit point, and how you can also do the same thing when you're trading and get successful winning trades. So let me open the first chart and let's continue. Okay, so the first chart on our list, one of the charts was the pound with the switch, right? Let me increase the width of the pen, the pound and the switch, and as you can see, I traded on the M15. It's too small. Let me increase it a little. I traded on the M15. So this is the chart, and as you can see, the market is trending beautifully. But the question is, where is the entry and where did I take the trade? Obviously, you can see that I entered my trade here. and my take profit was here, my entry was here, my stop loss was behind the pattern. But why did I take the trade here? That is the most important aspect of you being here. Why did I take the trade here? So that you also keep it in your mind. Why did I take the trade? As you can see, these are moving averages. So moving average of 200, moving average of 100, and moving average of 50. And as you can see, all the moving averages are in sequence, which means the market is already in a trending mode, because don't forget, we merged the strongest with the weakest. We merged the USD with the pound. The USD was strong and the pound was weak. So when you open, the market will be trending. And as you can see, the market was trending beautifully. Pull back, push up, pull back. So it was trending beautifully, hitting the 50 moving average. So when it came back to hit the 50 moving average, I realized there was a confirmation pattern here. Can you see the confirmation pattern? So just after the pattern, I entered. Can you see? And my entry was here and my take profit was here. Just after it took my take profit, and I just take the screenshot. So this was the confirmation pattern: 1, 2, and 3. So this candle, this is what we trade every time, right? So just after the confirmation pattern, I placed my order here and my stop loss was behind the pattern. Take profit target of 182, which means with this pattern, if you are risking 100, you make what? 200. If you are risking 50, you make 100. If you are risking 100, and then you make 200. Very simple. Risk reward of 182. Just after it took my take profit target, that was when I took the screenshot and I decided to keep it in my file. So you can see the market was bouncing off, and now the market gave confirmation pattern and we took our trade. So I took my trade here and I exited here, stop loss behind the pattern. So this was the first chart, which was a pound switch. So pound switch was a successful trade. Pound switch was a winning trade. Let's see the other chart. Okay, so the next chart I was looking at was the AUD with the switch, and as you can see, we are still on the M15, right? So the question is, where did I take the trade? Can you see anywhere I took the trade on the chart? These are the moving averages: 200, 100, and 50. Where did I take the trade? Guys, where did I take the trade? Okay, as you can see, I did not take any trade on this chart because the moving averages are trending down, but the market is moving upwards, which means they are fighting each other. The market is now ranging, it's about to range, and we are not searching for ranging market, we're searching for a trending market, because if the moving averages are trending down, then we expect that the market should also be trending down, right? We expect the market to come and hit the moving average and begin to trend down. But here by the case, this side was broken, which means the market reversed and the market was trying to change its trend. So I did not take any trade here because the moving averages are down, market is trending upwards. So we cannot take any trade here because the setup is very bad. This is a very bad setup. We can't take any trade here. So I did not take any trade on the USD switch chart. I did not take any trade because both the moving averages and the market itself, they are fighting each other. So I did not take any trade on this chart. Okay, so AUD switch, there is no chart. Always, it's not every time you have to take a trade. When you don't see any good setup, you don't take any trade. So on this particular pair, I did not take any trade because it was a very bad setup. If I had rushed to take the trade here, somewhere here, I would have had a losing trade, right? Because let's say it just hit and I took the trade here, I have a losing trade. But I realized that I did not get any confirmation around this zone. There was no confirmation here, and the market ended up going upward. And I said, okay, so the market is actually trying to go in the other direction. So I did not take any trade here. So on the AUD switch, there was no trade. Let's see the other charts. Okay, so the next chart that I was looking at was we've done the pound switch already. So and we've done this already. So the next chart that I got a winning trade was the USD with the pound. So here on the USD pound chart, as you can see, we are still on the M15. So I mostly trade on H1 or M15, but I analyze the market with the currency meter using the H4. So I use H4 to analyze the market, and then I take my trades on either H1 or M15. So here is the USD pound chart, and as you can see, I had a winning trade. But the question is, I took my trade here. Why did I take the trade here? Why was my entry here? And why was my exit here? What was the reason? It was because just as the other switch pair, I realized that the market was also bouncing, right? It was bouncing. So I got a confirmation pattern here. That is why I took the trade. The same confirmation pattern we found on other pair, the same confirmation pattern here. These confirmation patterns happen most of the time. So when the market came back and then I took the trade after confirmation pattern, my entry was here, my stop loss here, and my take profit 1:2. So very simple setups. Bounce setup. Can you see? Bounce 1, 2, 3, bounce. So it bounced, and then came back to bounce again, and I joined the trend downwards. So very simple trading and very easy to trade. Okay, always make sure that, have you seen that my chart is very clean? Do you see any plenty indicators on my chart? No, you don't see many indicators on my chart, right? Just 3 indicators. 1, 2, 3. Even if I'm trading ranging, I don't even trade with any indicators. So don't complicate your chart. Make sure that your chart is always clean so that you can get good and clear setup. When you're trading, you must be able to spot out clear and very nice setup. Don't complicate your trading. Okay? So you can see that 1, 2, 3, and the market came back here. I took my entry here. Very simple, stop loss and take profit targets. 1:2. So 2 wins now. So 2 wins. But there was one which was a loss. So let me show that one to you. There was one which was a loss. This is the currency meter. Where is the folder? Okay. So this one, can you see I've labeled it loss? Because anytime I take a trade, I make sure that I take screenshot for the day. You can see we are in 8 November. Can you see? This is for November 2023, November 8 November. So anytime I take a trade, as a professional trader, I make sure that I take a screenshot and I keep it in my folder for review anytime. So you must also do the same. You can see that I have this one. I've labeled it USD switch. It was a loss, right? So why is it a loss? Let me show it to you. Okay, so on the USD switch, you could see that the market was ranging because we made the USD and the switch on the currency meter, and both of them were strong, which the market would definitely be ranging, right? The market would definitely be ranging. But the question is, why did I take the trade? You could see that I entered here and I got a loss, a losing trade. But why? Why did I get a losing trade? Per my setup, I was expecting that the market makes power move, touch, come back, touch, can you see, and come back and touch again. So this is where I was taking the trade. I wanted to take the trade and ride the market downwards. But unfortunately, when I entered, the market took my stop loss and I was out of the trade. So after the time I was taking the screenshots, the market was still here. I wouldn't know whether the market would have continued downwards or the market can continue upwards. I can't tell because after the time I was taking the screenshot, the market was at this level. But the market took my stop loss and this was a losing trade. But keep the setup in your mind. Why did I take the trade? You can see touch, 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 touch. These are the things I trade every day. So you must always be keeping them in your mind because if you're trading, you must have specific criteria you're going to trade. Every day when you see those setups, then you take them. If you don't see those setups, you don't take any trade, right? So you can see that I entered here, I was riding the market down, but the market took my stop loss and this was a losing trade. So today I got 2 wins, and I got 1 loss. So as I said, always when you're trading, make sure that your risk reward is always 1:2. So let's say that the 2 wins I was risking, I'm just giving an example. Let's say you are a new guy, your account is very small, you were risking 200 to make 400, right? 200 to make 400, which means when you lose 200. When you gain 400. So I got 2 wins, 400, one more plus another 400 because 2 wins, right? So 400 will give me 800 minus the loss. This is a loss, so it must be taken away from these ones. So definitely profit of what? $600 because when you take the losses from the win, you get $600 profit. If your account is bigger and you are risking $400 or $500 to make something like maybe 800, then that one too, the calculation is there. But this one is for maybe somebody with a small account to be able to do it. If your account is very small, let's say you are risking 50. So anytime you lose 50, right? You lose $50, and when you gain 100. So today 2 wins, so it would have been 100 and another 100. So you can see that when you put 100, you're going to get 200. And 200, when you take profit of, when you take the loss of 50 from the 200, you make profit for today for 150, right? $150 for profit for today. So you see that in trading, when you follow a specific system, you will never have losses until you don't follow a specific system. Definitely, you have some to be lost and some to be win, but net, you can make some profits out of the market. So these are the charts I took, and I think that'll be all for today. Okay, so I think that's all for today. These are the charts I took and I've explained to you. I hope you are going to keep the setup in your mind when you're also trading. You do the same. The purpose of me always putting this thing here for you to watch is for you to grasp understanding of how we trade as professional traders, the setups we take, and how we trade regularly, how we take screenshots, how we journal our trades. Have you seen me as a professional trader? I'm still journaling my trades. And you as a beginner, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't journal your trades. You don't take screenshots. Do you think I become profitable? No. Taking screenshots is very easy. So after you finish trading, because the forex market keep changing every time, right? And moreover, you're trading different pairs at different moments of the time. So when you finish trading, you take screenshots and keep it in your folder. As you saw, I have a folder that I keep all my trades in, right? Where's the folder? A folder where I keep all my trades in. So as I said, I've labeled it 2023, and there is November, and the day I took the trade was 8 November. And everything is kept in my folder so that one day if I want to review my strategies, I'll go back to my folder and review my strategies. This is what you must also be doing as a beginner trader or as somebody who is now learning how to trade. So I think that will be all for this video. If you enjoyed the video so far, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and come back every time to watch such videos. This is always your mentor and I'm signing out.